here, newer poems anyway. The first one is for a particular, sort of not for, it's kind of connected to a particular unpleasant person, a politician in the United States who I'm sure you're aware of him. It's called Exception. We all make exceptions for the genuinely confused, the well-meaning, hard-working, imperfectly aligned, disappointed at the wayward randomness of nature, for our sons and daughters in pursuit of their ideals and the battle through sleepiness, the slip, actual mistake, an apology, placement on the learning curve. But not for you, big-mouth political demon. Liar, liar, all the fire in your breath, tangle of manipulation and disregard for accuracy or balance or humanness. No exception for you, and in that way, I guess, you are the exception. I've been writing a few poems lately, starting off with a small part of another writer's poem. So this one is called Stung, and it begins with a couple lines from a Pablo Neruda poem called White Bee. White bee, you buzz in my soul, drunk with honey, and your flight winds in slow spirals of smoke. That was Neruda, so my poem, Stung. Didn't notice the bee hiding in that glass of wine I lifted to drink until it pierced the papery skin of my lip. Its sting a shushing to my sober thoughts not spoken. That drunken thrum of wing, yellow pollen dusted like a baker's hands, flew out of the wine cloud mist to insist its presence so sharp, a surprise to both of us, no doubt. Tore itself away in slow spiral, like smoke carried up on a breath, exhaled. A whisper, a last escape for the bee, but I was left with proof this was no dream. Sweet swelling of my mouth from the barbed jab of insect message. Lips too clumsy now to say a thing. Call back the bee, undo the sting. That's as close as I get to a rhymer. Okay. And this one is starts with a couple lines from a John Newlove poem. And his poem is called Then If I Cease Desiring. These are his words. Then if I cease desiring, you may sing a song of how young I was. The poem is called Then If. Even when nothing is broken, all pieces still one piece, the crazy dream he fell into, then out of, left him stumbling around his own house as if he were a guest there, his suitcase packed with fog, scented by sweet breath breathed in rooms across an ocean he passed over twice, there and back, returning with something unexpected and leaving behind something newly found. He knows that he knows nothing for certain, but his emotions ring inside him as the rhythm of a bell. In his dreams, he seems no different than he ever was, but in his dream, the colors are vibrant and more than alive. When I was in Wales in the fall, Wales is kind of known for having weather similar to ours. They get a lot of rain. Ironically, last fall it was raining and raining and raining here. It only rained a few times when I was there. But despite that, I wrote this poem called In Wales the Water. In Wales the water spills from the lip of some heavenly jar, trails away in rivulets down streets, splashes over rock, cuts through fields, or finds a holy place to assert itself, part sacrament, part vehicle, crosses paths, tells no lies, grants wishes, telegraphs home to let the loved ones know you are on your way too. In Wales, the water tries not to forget its duty, its obligation to, say, the half-shell coracle boat fishers, or the ones who keep watch from the banks of the River Tweed. Valleys that once housed coal miners, slate quarriers, their families, sings a hymn of devotion to the green, and in the air a red kite or team of swallows dodges the many syllables of water's manifestation, falling, that spill from the lip, soft shush across the roof, a rush of rain that opens out to paint the rhythm of its own story.